What's going on, Master Duel fans? James here again. Triple threat tag team attributes has been started, and what better way to start off fresh with Dark and Water? Dark and Water has been fully completed, and when it comes to the most represented of matches, as you guys noticed from the replays of Dark and Water, Water has been hardcore carrying throughout the whole entire event, and I figured why not throw in a replay of a Dark deck, but we'll see what's up at the time when this video goes up. But nevertheless, in one of the featured matches is a new challengers approaches, meaning we are about to study the newest concept of new decks. It's time to showcase the duel. And with this hand, it literally doesn't do much. So normal summon Dragoons, set 1 and pass. Set 2, not so much. Normal summon Guitar. Psy Frame Gear Beta. Essentially Battle Fader, of course, but the twist is Dragoon's attack gets negated and it gets killed off. Chain, Water Art AoE. Psy Frame Accelerator. Can confirm this hand is absolute Psy Frames, like straight up Psy Frames. So double Beta, Gamma, and then the vanilla of Driver. Hand Rip Gamma. Special to 2. Accelerator, banish Beta by paying 500. 2 set, banish both. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Primite stuff. So let's see what's up, the way how Primite works. 2 effect monsters, 3 spells, and 2 traps. Both of the Primite dragons are Earth dragons with 0 defense. Primite Dragon, Ether Barrel, level 4, 1600 attack, and this is basically the heart and soul of the Primites. Upon normal summon, straight up set 1 Primite spell trap straight from your deck. So it's basically Theresia, but Primite version. Each of the following effects once. You can tribute this, send 1 normal monster from dead to graveyard. So Foolish Burial of normals seems pretty nice. During your standby phase, if you have a normal monster in your field or graveyard, add this back to hand. So this relies on normal monsters. Primite Imperial Dragon, level 6, 2600 attack. Can't be normal summons except by attributing 1 normal monster, but can be normal set. During your opponent's main phase, as a quick effect, you can reveal this, put up a normal summon of 1 Primite monster, solid. Upon tribute summon, you can apply these effects in sequence. Negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls, one-sided skill drain, or banish all monsters your opponent controls with the same type or attribute as a normal monster in your graveyard. Okay, Primite Imperial Dragon is a hot mess. Primite Lordly Load, continuous spell. Upon activation, add 1 Primite card, spell/trap included, that isn't Lordly Load from deck to hand, so Stratos, or should I say Tanky, of Primite. You can declare 1 monster card name, special summon one declared normal monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard in defense position. Also, you cannot activate the effects of special summon monsters on the field this turn. Each effect once. Normal monsters and Primite monsters you control gain 300 attack for every normal monster with different names in your graveyard. Stats are nice. Primite Roar. Quick play spell. Pay 2,000, then declare one normal monster card name. The declared normal monsters and Primite monsters you control can't be killed by battle until the end of your opponent's turn. Then, if you control no monsters, you can special one declared normal monster from your deck in defense. So, E-Telly. If your opponent normal summons a monster, you can banish this from grave, target one normal monster you control or in your graveyard, banish one monster from the field with less attack than that monster. Okay, so I'm slowly getting the theme that it relies on normal monsters. Primite Drill Beam. Quick play spell. Each effect of Drill Beam once per turn. Reveal one Primite card or one normal monster in your hand that's not Drill Beam, or if you control a normal monster or a level 5 or higher Primite monster that isn't a token, you can activate this without revealing something. Then target one face-up card anywhere on the field, negate its effects, and if you do, banish it. During your main phase, if you control a Primite monster, reset button this card from your graveyard. Primite Howl. Declare one normal monster card name. You take no battle damage from battles involving your declared normal monsters or your Primite monsters for the rest of this turn. Then, if you control no monsters, you can special one declared normal monster from your deck or graveyard. During your opponent's turn, you can banish this from your grave, then target one normal monster you control or in your graveyard. Take control of one monster your opponent controls with higher attack than that monster until the end phase. Primite Scream. Counter Trap. When your opponent would normal or special a monsters, more than one, while you control a normal monster or level 5 or higher Primite monster that isn't a token, negate the summon as in never hit the field, and if you do, banish that monsters, more than one. Crazy counter trap. During your standby phase, if you control a Primite monster, reset button this card from your graveyard, but banish it whenever it leaves the field. Each effect once per turn. And that's every Primite card covered. Let's get the show on the road. Primite Howl for Monolith? There is no way Clip for a Monolith is a thing. And it is as it seems. And then there's the beta. All from Accelerator. Beta comes back. Hyper Psychic Riser. Synchro Summon, of course. Level 6. Earth Psychic Synchro. Hey, Earth. Furnace strats. 2,000 attack, 600 defense. Generic 6 Synchro. Monsters with less attack than this card cannot attack. Also, no one can activate the effects of face-up monsters on the field with more attack than this card. If this card in your possession gets killed because of an opponent's card and sent to the grave, you can target one tuner and non-tuner monsters in your graveyard within the same type and attribute as each other, add them back to your hand. Seems pretty good on a recursion. Each or this effect of recursion is once per turn. Psychic Riser over Guitar. Oh, literally first line of text. Less attack than this card cannot attack. Okay, that makes sense. So somewhat similar to Restrict in terms of being that only monster to attack. So draw and pass. Psychic Riser for 2,000. Imperm the Psychic Riser. Accelerator to banish the beta. Prince summon, toss out Dragoon. Getting Call of the Elenians. Dragoons for Neptibus. Minstrel. Okay, can confirm. No harm, no foul. Just 2 normal monsters. Neos, Blue Eyes. Simplify game state. Opponent draws. Beta comes back. Set 1, switch to defense. Call of the Elenians for Guitar, Minstrel, and Neptibus. Minstrel, Milling, Poseidra Evenly, and Magellantica. Poseidra Engrave. Good, 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 good. And then off from Guitars, Banish, Overload, Drill Beam, Alphas, and Circuit. Horror Anemone for Prince. Prince, toss out Dragoon, getting Dragoons, getting Mooling Glacier, Guitar, level modulate the Prince into Coral Dragon. Special Mooling Glacier. Rip out the 2 normal monsters. Coral. Primite Howl. Take Mooling Glacier. Turns out the set was Primite Scream. Simplify game state. And this is where I have to find a way to out Mooling Glacier without killing it, which is the crazy part. Simplified game state. Oh, and Accelerator, banish the beta. I'm a nice guy. Get you Cyframe Driver. And that's that for the new challengers approaches type of a matchup. Also, I really love it how the opponent's account name is literally legal in Master Duel. This wasn't going to surprise me, to be honest. And with his hand, this is absolutely okay, I think. I don't know. Normal summons Diviner. Toss out Arclight. Getting Solravis. Now, it couldn't be Voiceless Voice because A, Low is gone, and B, there's no retrained Skull Guardian. Ritual Art, it does say special summon in it, and due to the activation of Impulse from the hand, that means no effects of light, earth, and wind throughout the whole entire game. So most cases, nothing but water, so we are absolutely fine. Set 1 and pass. Minstrel. Can confirm, no harm, no foul. Hand rip Soravis. Infantry. Kill off Diviner. Marksman swing. Marksman for Prince. Prince. Toss out Dragoon. Gaining Call. Dragoon. Getting Mooling Glacier. Link off into Coral. Coral. Imperm. And that was a fake out from bringing something back off from Coral when Mooling Glacier, well, hand rips 1. Flirtily on board. And then Diviner once more. Talents take something. Game state simplifies. And this next matchup with this hand, this is beyond crap. Lost out Holotea by sending the Terrifying Trap. Holotea for Sarah. And 1 set. Minstrel, discard Dragoons. Can confirm, immediate threat card being evenly matched and reborn in hand. Immediately take out evenly. Oof! Grave Digger's Trap Hole. Sarah for Dionea. Imperm to Dionea. Simplify game state. Sarah sending another Gravedigger. Now simplified. Marksman hitting Gravedigger. Holotea banish, going for Sarah, call by, on to Sarah. And what my opponent doesn't know is that if anyone noticed that most of my builds, if not all of them, was that evenly comes up like in most deck lists in general. But I figure if my opponent literally has evenly in preparation to remove literally pretty much all but 1 card, I figured why not spice out the 1 cross out that I happened to craft it recently for the sake of countering such drastic measures as this. Cross out, calling on evenly, and the game is over. And this next matchup with this hand, we should be like hit and miss. Rescue Ace Impulse. There's the HQ. And one set. Can't do too much with this hand. So pass back. Extra normal, another impulse. Oh! Sunlight Wolf in Rescue Ace. This sounds sexy. Turbulence, banish to 2. Impulse to Turbulence. Sunlight Wolf for 18. And pass. Normal to Infantry, extra normal Guitar. 2 waters into Coral. There's the Imperm. Coral over Wolf. Set 1 and pass. Normal to Ash. Ash into Almirage. And pass. Coral, bring back Guitar. And then that's going to be the scoop for the fire deck. And then checking out the lists from the water matches. So let's see. For Dogmaticas, nothing but lights. Royal Rare Cartesia, glossed out Maximus, glossed out White Knight, glossed out Ecclesia, glossed out Storm, Royal Rare Talents. Man, this guy is going crazy on the Dogmatica good stuff and the staples too. Royal Rare Farragut. That's insane. And then Trap Tricks, pretty much Earth good stuff. Royal, no, not Royal, glossed out Pudica, glossed out Holotea, and glossed out Pinguicula. All right, nothing more, nothing less out of it. Nothing more, nothing less. And then Primite Psyframes. There's the Trance, along with Dark, or not Dark, Dunamis Dark Witch. I was going to say Dark Valkyria, but Dunamis Dark Witch, Trance the Magic Swordsman, Blue Eyes, Neos, and Clifford Monolith. So Primite Psyframes indeed. Am I not seeing this? I'm sorry real fast. Primite Psyframes, but doesn't have Omega. I mean, there's Zeta, but there's no Omega. Am I missing something out of Omega? I don't know. And then the fire good stuff. Snake Eye Rescue Ace. Nothing more, nothing less. Glossed out Poplar. 2 glossed out Airlifters. Royal Rare Alt Art Ash, that's extra clean. Glossed out Preventer, nice. Glossed out Callby. I honestly cannot believe Appaloosa legal in the fire and wind section. And then a little bonus clip for the dark matchup. And this time, this will be an in-depth guide for Ghost Tricks in terms of, despite the major help with the staple good stuff. In a bonus game with a dark deck being Ghost Tricks, since you guys got the most votes, in-depth guide for Ghost Tricks. In order for you to play the game for this deck, they literally share the exact same gimmick in terms of main deck. Can't be normal summon unless you control a Ghost Trick, and while it's face up, you have the option to turn themselves face down defense if really needed to. So when it comes to a group of monsters in terms of ghouls, goblins, and ghosts, the level 1 are fiends, level 2s are spellcasters, the level 3s are zombies, and then the siren, who is the level 4 fairy. All are darks, basic, and then Dullahan a fiend, So Cute Boss, a spellcaster, Alucard a zombie, and then the angel is a fairy. And then the festival, for some reason, in terms of the artwork of festival, it is actually a spellcaster out of all the things according to Konami, but I digress. So first things first, on behalf of the Ghost Trick community, for those who got the major votes, so you have the one link for ranks in terms of XZs, and then you have 17 main deck monsters, 3 Ghost Trick field spells with the one shot being a normal spell, and in the trap count, you have 7 traps. So, once again, in order for you to play the game for this deck, they cannot be normal summon at all unless you control a Ghost Trick monster, and you can change them to face down defense whenever you really wanted to. So, the level 1 fiends, and obviously all are dark, so let's go over the detailed guides for the Ghost Tricks. Starting off fresh with Lantern. Level 1, 800 attack, no defense. In this one, not once per turn, when an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, or when a Ghost Trick monster you control is targeted for an attack, negate the attack, and if you do, special this card, face down defense. Ghost Trick Spectre. Level 1, 600 attack, no defense. When a Ghost Trick monster gets killed by an opponent's card effect or a battle with their attacking monster and sent to your graveyard, you can special this card face down, and if you do, draw one. Face down defense. Most cases, Lantern being Jack-o'-lantern, Spectre being Ghost or Spectre, Jack Frost, literally the name Jack Frost, level 1, 800 attack, 100 defense. Just like Ghost Trick Lantern, whenever an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, here's the twist. You can change that opponent's monster to face down defense, and if you do, special this card from your hand in face down defense. Ghost Trick Mary, aka Bloody Mary. Level 1, 100 attack, 1600 defense. In this one, hard once per turn on the hand trap of Mary. When you take damage, you can discard this card, special one Ghost Trick from your deck in face down defense, self included. Crazy. For the level 2s, which are spellcasters, you got Witch, Yuki-onna, Nikamusume, Doll, and Fairy. Ghost Trick Witch, 1200 attack, 200 defense. In this one, soft once per turn, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, change it to face down. So Ghost Trick Witch is your Book of Moon, but on your turn. Ghost Trick Yuki-onna. Level 2, 1000 attack, 800 defense. In this one, not once per turn, when this card gets killed by battle and sent to the graveyard, change the monster that destroyed this to face down defense, and if you do, it cannot change its battle position. Ghost Trick Nikamusume. Level 4, or not level 4, level 2, 400 attack, 900 defense. There must be another Ghost Trick monster anywhere on the field in order for this effect to work. The case is, when a level 4 or higher monsters, more than one, is normal or special summon, change that monsters, more than one, to face down defense. Ghost Trick Doll. Level 2, 300 attack, 1200 defense. In this one, if this card is flipped face up, during the end phase of this turn, change as many face up monsters on the field as possible to face down defense, so Book of Eclipse. Then you can special one Ghost Trick monster from your deck in face down defense whose level is less than or equal to the number of monsters flipped face down by this effect. Ghost Trick Fairy. Level 2, 900 attack, 1000 defense. In this one, upon flipped face up, you can target one Ghost Trick card in your graveyard, spell/trap included, reset button that card, but banish it whenever it leaves. Then you can change face up monsters your opponent controls to face down defense equal to the number of set cards you control. The level 3s, being zombies. Ghost Trick Werewolf. Level 3, 1400 attack, 1500 defense. In this one, hard once per turn on Werewolf. When this card is flipped face up, burn your opponent 100 for every set card on the field. Ghost Trick Yeti. Level 3, 300 attack, 2000 defense. Upon flip face up, target one Ghost Trick monster anywhere on the field, self included. This turn, it can't be killed by battle or card effects. And as for the play of words for the level 3s, Werewolf is werewolf. Yeti, well, technically originated on the picture of Abominable Snowman, but technically it's the name or the wordplay of Yeti for one. Ghost Trick Mummy. Level 3, 1500 attack, no defense. In this one, you can't special summon any monsters except dark monsters. But the case is, while this card is face up on the field, this lets you double summon one Ghost Trick in addition to your normal summon/set. So double summon. Ghost Trick Skeleton, aka Grim Reaper. Level 3, 1200 attack, 1100 defense. In this one, the real effect is a hard once per turn. Upon flip face up, based on the number of Ghost Trick monsters you control, that's how many cards you get to banish from the top of your opponent's deck face down. Ghost Trick Ghoul. Level 3, 1100 attack, 1200 defense. The turn you use Ghoul's effect, only the targeted monster can attack and nothing else. The case is, once per turn, during your main phase 1, you can target one Ghost Trick monster you control. Its attack becomes equal to the combined original attack of all Ghost Trick monsters currently everywhere on the field, not just yours, until the end of your opponent's next turn. So essentially, Ghoul is the Blackwing Sirocco, but Ghost Tricks. Ghost Trick Stein, aka Frankenstein. Level 3, 1600 attack, no defense. In this one, hard once per turn on Frankenstein. When this card does battle damage to your opponent, you can add one Ghost Trick spell trap from your deck to your hand. Ghost Trick Jiangshi. Level 3, 400 attack, 1800 defense. In this one, hard once per turn on Jiangshi. Upon flip face up, based on the number of Ghost Trick monsters in terms of you control, that's the level you get to add from deck to hand that is less than or equal to. For the level 4, being Ghost Trick Siren, level 4 Fairy, 800 attack, 1500 defense. In this one, soft once per turn on Siren, upon normal summon or flip face up, send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then if either card was a Ghost Trick card, spell/trap included, you can apply one of those effects. Add 1 Ghost Trick spell trap from deck to hand, otherwise, change 1 effect monster your opponent controls to face down defense. For the Ghost Trick XZs, Duelahan, aka Headless Horseman, So Cute Boss, aka Succubus, Alucard, Dracula's Kid, and Angel of Mischief. Both Duelahan and Dracula's Kid have the exact same graveyard effect, which is if this card is sent to the graveyard, doesn't matter how it's sent to the graveyard, you can target one other Ghost Trick card in your graveyard, spell/trap included, add that target to your hand. Ghost Trick Duelahan, aka Headless Horseman. Rank 1 Dark Fiend, XZ, 1000 attack, no defense. For every Ghost Trick card, spell/trap included that you control, extra 200, self-included. Once per turn as a quick effect, you can detach 1, target 1 face-up monster anywhere on the field, cut the attack in half until the end of this turn. While Ghost Trick Alucard, aka Dracula's Kid, rank 3, Zombie XZ, 1800 attack, 1600 defense. 2 level 3s in general to make it, same with 2 level 1s in general to make it. Monsters your opponent controls cannot go after face-up Ghost Trick or face-down defense monsters for attacks except this guy, so Marauding Captain of the Ghost Trick archetype. You can detach 1, target 1 set card your opponent controls, spell/trap included, kill it. Hard once on a destruction. Ghost Trick Succubus. Rank 2, Spellcaster XZ, 1400 attack, 1200 defense. While you control another Ghost Trick monster, your opponent's monsters cannot target this card for attacks. Soft once per turn, detach 1, target 1 monster anywhere on the field with attack less than or equal to the combined attack of all Ghost Trick monsters on the field. Kill it, and if you do, that monster card zone cannot be used as long as you control a Ghost Trick monster. Ghost Trick Angel of Mischief. Rank 4, Fairy XZ, 2000 attack, 2500 defense. 2 level 4s in general to make it. You can also XZ Shogunist by using any Ghost Trick XZs that isn't Angel herself. When the number of materials on this card is exactly 10, no over, no under, but exactly 10 materials, game over, as in you win the duel. Once per turn, detach 1. She is the Stratos of Ghost Trick Spell Trap. Once per turn, plus 1 material by having 1 Ghost Trick card, spell/trap included, to this card. Ghost Trick Shot. Normal spell. Each effect of shot once. Special a Ghost Trick from your hand or graveyard. Then you can change 1 face down Ghost Trick monster you control to face a attack position. You can banish this, target 1 Ghost Trick XZ you control, plus 1 material of a Ghost Trick card to that targeted XZ. The 3 Ghost Trick field spells. The way it works is that monsters cannot attack face down defense monsters in general for this to work. But they can direct attack if all monsters their opponent controls are face down defense. It applies to both players on that. For Mansion, all effect and battle damage inflicted by monsters other than Ghost Tricks are cut in half. For Museum, monsters I control that's not Ghost Trick cannot attack. At the end of the damage step, change any monster that inflicted battle damage to a player this battle to face down defense. As for Parade, your opponent takes no further damages. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can add 1 Ghost Trick card, spell/trap included, monster as well, from deck to hand. Ghost Trick Vanish. Soft once per turn, reveal a Ghost Trick monster in your hand. This turn, Ghost Trick cards, spell/trap included, as well as face down defense monsters you control can't be targeted or killed by card effects. Ghost Trick Scare. Target any number of face down defense monsters you control, change it to face up defense, count the number of Ghost Trick monsters among them, and if you do, change up to that many face up monsters your opponent controls to face down defense, minimum of 1. Ghost Trick Break. When exactly 1 face up Ghost Trick monster you control and nothing else gets killed by battle or opponent's card effect and sent to your graveyard, target 2 Ghost Trick monsters in your graveyard with different names from the destroyed monster, special both out in face down defense. Not once per turn. Ghost Trick Renovation. Normal trap. Target 1 Ghost Trick field spell in your field zone, kick it back to your hand. Then you can activate 1 field spell from your hand or deck. So this essentially switches field spells in general. And then you can banish this from your grave. Target 1 Ghost Trick XZ you control. XZ change into whatever Ghost Trick XZ you want it to be. And then that XZ change effect of a Ghost Trick is once per turn. Ghost Trick or Treat. Hard once on the activation as a normal trap. If you control a Ghost Trick field spell or a Ghost Trick link monster, target 1 face up monster your opponent controls. Your opponent can pay 2,000 life to make sure this card gets reset button instead of sending it to the grave after activation. But if they refuse to do so, for the rest of this turn, that face-up monster cannot attack, its effects are negated. Also, it gets changed to face-down defense during the end phase. Ghost Trick Go Round. Once per battle phase, you can activate one of those effects, and either results is a flip-flop. Target 1 Ghost Trick monster you control, change it to face-down defense, and if you do, change 1 face-down defense your opponent controls to face-up attack position. Otherwise, target 1 face-down defense monster you control, change it to face-up attack position, and if it happens to be a Ghost Trick monster, change 1 face-up monster your opponent controls to face-down defense. And once again, basically, this card is a flip-flop. Ghost Trick Knight. Continuous trap. While a Ghost Trick monster is on the field, your opponent cannot flip summon. And when this card in your possession gets killed by opponent's card and sent to the grave, your opponent cannot declare attacks for the rest of this turn. And last but not least, Ghost Trick Festival. 1 non-link Ghost Trick to make this, basically the whole entire main and the Ghost Trick XZs for this. Now, normally, in the original game mechanics of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is where normally you cannot use a face-down monster in general as link material, but what if there's a way that, according to Konami sources, that you can break the rules of the face down monster as material? Which is why the first line of text off from Festival made it happen. You can also use a face down Ghost Trick monster you control as material to link summon this card. While a Ghost Trick card is in a field zone, basically the Ghost Trick field spells, Ghost Trick monsters can direct attack. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can tribute this special 1 Ghost Trick monster from your deck in face down defense, and that effect is a hard once per turn. And that is every card covered. So there you guys go. Sets of Construction, Reveal and Perm, getting Ascended Sage. Special the Sage, Onomatopoeia, discard the Arm Sage for Utopia, Onomatopoeia, and Dododo Dwarf. Normal the Utopic. Special the 2, the Dwarf and Zubaba Bancho. Utopic Sage, Exige Shoken, detach 2 for Arm Sage. Zubaba Bancho for Utopic. Dododo Dwarf, bring it back. Gallant Granite. Adamantipator? Ah, Dododo Dwarf. Did not realize that's a rock. The Return of Utopic Future and Draco Future. OG Utopia. The Sage for Lightning Blade. Hyper Rank Up Magic Utopic Force. Utopia go up into Prime. Utopia Prime into Dragon R. Lightning Blade. Dragon R. For Photon Lord. That's definitely something. So, in this position, anywho, in this position, you have Photon Lord being a monster negates, Hope Harbinger for the spell negate, Draco Future for the monster negate. So essentially, you're looking at 3 negates in general. Evenly matched. And apparently, opponents do not expect to have answers from outside sources. So guys, that's going to do it for Team Dark and Team Water as we reached the max goal points for the Dark and Water title. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Smash the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. Also, if you are a brand new or returning player after 1 full month of missing gameplay, be sure to use my campaign code in the description below so we can gather the prizes for future content. Catch you all next time.